Very good morning. In today's video, we will discuss about the central bank. Every country has a central bank. The central bank is the highest authority in a country's monetary system. See, monetary system means money, that is financial system. This financial system in the country, the highest authority is central bank. And each country has a different names in different countries. In India, we call it the central bank as Reserve Bank of India. The RBI was established on 1st April 1935 as per the RBI Act of 1934. The RBI Act was passed in the year 1934. And here, after independence, the RBI was nationalized in the year 1949 on 1st January and renamed as Central Bank of India. And today the RBI plays an important role in the developmental plan of the government of India. So we'll see what are the various work, the strategy the central bank does. Okay, so the RBI is managed and controlled by a central board of directors with 20 members. The board of directors of RBI are 20 members. There is one governor. Okay, so at present the governor of RBI, so one governor of RBI at present, Shakti Kanta Das. Shakti Kanta Das was a present governor of RBI, and there will be a 4 deputy governors, and the head office of the RBI is located in Mumbai. Okay, the head office where it is located means in Mumbai we have. And 4 directors are directly nominated by the central government, one each from 4 local boards. So where that boards means at Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai and Delhi. 10 directors will be nominated by the government from various fields, and 1 director is nominated from the Ministry of Finance. And at present the finance minister is Nirmala Sitharaman. She is the finance minister of our country. Okay, so as I told you, the head office is located in Mumbai. Okay, and it has a regional offices at various places. The regional offices where and all it is located means Mumbai and Kolkata, Chennai and Delhi. These are the regional offices of RBI, and it has its branches also. These are the regional offices. The branches are located at different places in the place called Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kanpur and Lucknow. These are the branches. These are the regional offices of RBI. So the central bank aims at promoting financial and economic stability in the country. It supervises. So what and all the RBI does means the RBI supervises, controls and regulate. Okay, because still it is a monetary authority. It supervises, controls and regulates the activity of all the commercial banks and all other financial institution of the country. Thus, central bank is the monetary institution whose main function is to control, regulate and stabilize the monetary system of the country in the national interest. So, the RBI performs there are several functions are there of RBI. What is the work done by the RBI? What is the functions of RBI? Actually, the RBI function have been broadly classified into 3. So, it is called as traditional functions, developmental functions and other functions. Okay, and here we will not going to discuss about the other functions, developmental functions. In the traditional functions, going to take only 4 points for you. Okay, only 4 points here we are going to discuss. The first one is printing and issuing the currency. Okay, here printing and issuing the currency, we call it as a monopoly. Monopoly means single supplier. Mono means single, poly means seller or supplier. RBI has the single authority to print and issue the currency note in our country. Okay, that means the bank has the sole rights. Apart from RBI, nobody have rights to issue the currency notes of all denominations like 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 500 rupees, 200 rupees, 2000 rupees. All these notes who will print and issue means it is RBI. The RBI follows the minimum reserve system while issuing currency notes since 1956. It has to maintain reserve of gold. Okay, why we call it as a reserve bank means it has to maintain the reserve of gold, silver and foreign exchange currencies. All this has to be reserved in the currency note as against the issue of currency notes. When it is issuing all this, the government should have the reserve of gold, silver and foreign exchanges. Okay, and it has to maintain a minimum reserve of at least 200 crores. It should keep as a minimum reserve. It will be in the form of 115 crores will be in the form of gold, and the remaining 85 crores will be in the form of government securities, that is foreign exchange, foreign currencies. Like this, they should have the 200 crore as a reserve, minimum reserve. The RBI should have. Then you would have seen some images I have given here. Okay, these are the notes which is solely printed and issued by the RBI. And who is issuing this 1 rupee note? Many have seen or not, I don't know, because in our period it was there, but now that much printing and issuing is not happening. The government, okay, so who is distributing, printing and issuing this currency means RBI. And 1 rupee note who is issuing means Government of India. Okay, government. What is the difference? Government of India is different, RBI is different. Okay, RBI issues all this currency and 1 rupee note is issued by the Government of India. Okay, issues the currency note of 1 and coins of all denominations. See, in each and every note, what you see here in these notes and all, you can find Reserve Bank of India. In each of these notes, you can find it will be mentioned as Reserve Bank of India. But if you observe the 1 rupee note, it will be mentioned here Government of India. Okay, that means these notes are issued by the Government of India, not by the RBI. That you have to keep it in mind. Okay, so the only right to print and issue the currency in the country means it is only the RBI. That is why we call it as a monopoly of note issue or printing and issuing the currency. What is the main function of RBI means printing and issuing of the currency. We'll see the next one. See here, the second point tells that lender of a last resort. Okay, see, lender of a last resort means the RBI helps the commercial banks in times of their financial crisis. Actually, the image I have given here is a fireman who is rescuing the child from the accident. Okay, let me tell you, if the fireman did not save this boy, what will happen to this boy? This boy would have been burnt in the fire. Okay, so now what this fireman has done? He has saved this child from what? From the fire, from this crisis. Okay, so in the same way, when the financial difficulties, when the financial crisis comes for the commercial banks, who is helping financially means it is RBI. It is RBI, which helps the commercial banks when commercial banks are not able to get financial assistance from any source. RBI comes to their rescue. Rescue means saving. That is, the commercial banks can approach the RBI for the loans. So RBI provide the financial assistance to the commercial banks, like giving credit and discounting the bills and giving the advances and giving the loans in order to help the commercial banks against their financial crisis. Okay, that is why the central banks plays the role of the guarantor of the commercial banks and maintain a sound and healthy banking system in the economy. So RBI acts as a lender of a last resort. Lender means giving loans to who? To the commercial banks when during the financial crisis. So last resort, in the last moment, neck of the moment, we say. Okay, if they didn't say me, I would have died, like that we say. In the same situation, when the commercial banks are in the neck of the moment of saving, the RBI comes for their rescue. So we call it as a lender of a last resort. The next one is controls credit creation activities of commercial banks. Actually, here the important function of the RBI is to control of credit. Actually, in the introduction itself, I told you RBI, it regulates, it stabilizes, it controls the all financial system. So here the RBI main function is to control the credit. It controls the credit. It is necessary that the supply of credit and the use of the credit should be in an appropriate amount and the direction. It should be appropriate and the direction should be proper. If it is not, the country will face a problem. For this purpose, it uses the various credit control measure. Okay, so that credit control measure have been broadly classified into quantitative method and qualitative method. So under the quantitative method, it controls like in the form of bank rate, minimum reserve requirement, CRR, okay, cash reserve ratio, SLR, statutory liquidity ratio, and open market operation. These are all the quantitative method of controlling the credit. And qualitative method is credit rationing, selective credit controls, moral pressure, publicity. By encouraging, by giving a moral support, it tries to morally telling, okay, through that way it tries to control the credit, because it is very important how the credit should be used, how the credit used by the commercial banks, it should not go in a wrong way. Okay, if it is too much of money supply in the economy, it creates a other imbalances in the economy. If there is a shortage of the money supply, it again creates the imbalances in the financial system in the economy. In order to control in appropriate direction, the RBI controls the credit activities of the commercial banks. Okay, so the next one is the RBI, it controls the money market. Actually, we can say RBI is a leader of a money market. Okay, so money market means it is a mechanism that deals with the lending of short-term funds less than 1 year. A segment of the financial market in which financial instruments which highly liquidity and very short maturities are traded. So money markets means for a very short period of time they lend and receive the money. Okay, so the RBI is a leader of a money market in the country. It controls the activities of different components of the money market, such as commercial banks. Okay, money markets are commercial banks, financial institutions, etc. In all this, the RBI controls. Okay, if not, the economy will be in the problem. So all the money markets are controlled by the RBI. Okay, these are the few functions of RBI, and it is very important question from the examination point of view. You will have for 4 marks. Thank you for watching.